Welcome to my channel Synchro once again, and today's topic is effective speaking. Let's start. What does effective speaking means? See, everyone has his unique voice which belongs to the person himself. And one's voice gives us the clue of an individual's state of mind or his emotional state of mind. So to communicate effective and clearly, you should have a good speaking skill. Here, effective speaking is nothing to do with elocution, rather, it is concerned with the ability to speak in a public with confidence and clarity. So, elocution is a something else thing, but effective speaking here is concerned with your ability to speak in a public context with confidence and clarity. The way of speaking reflects our personality, so speakers have to make the message clear and easily understandable. If we are speaking in a large public area with confidence, it shows that our personalities are very confident or of a confident level, and we have a good command over our language. So effective speaking is very important when you're speaking in a public context. So let us see now what are the elements of good speaking which can be incorporated to develop a good speaking skill. First one is clear pronunciation. See, this is the first important prerequisite of effective oral communication. Means the word should be pronounced clearly and correctly. If it is not pronounced clearly and correctly, it is often misunderstood by the listeners. It is basically caused due to the poor oral transmission, or when you are saying very fast, or when you are speaking very slow, or when you are not using your jaws freely. This only causes the pronunciation very bad. So this is to be improved so that whatever you pronounce, it is clear and correct to the audiences who are listening to you. So this is what your clear pronunciation here means. Next is your brevity. A message should be delivered. A message to be delivered should be in brief. It should not be too short and should not be too long. Okay? People take pleasure in talking, so oral communication tends to suffer from over communication. So it should be cleared in your mind whenever you're speaking in public. You should say it very clearly and in very brief format, very precisely. It should not be over communicated. Whatever you want to say, you should say straightforwardly. So this is what your brevity means here. Next one is logical sequence. See, logical sequence means that if the speaker has given a proper thought to his message, then he must be able to arrange their various ideas contained in it in a logical sequence, because jumbled ideas create confusion. And while logically arranged ideas makes the message forceful. So you should avoid the jumbled ideas, because if it is in a jumbled format, it is very difficult for the listeners to understand it. So whatever you're speaking or whatever idea you are trying to convey, it should be contained in a very logical sequence so that it can be understood by the public. Okay. Now next one is your choosing precise words. See, choosing precise words means that choosing precise words here means that using exactly the right words at the right place to the context. It means, in a simple way, it means घुमा फिरा के नहीं बोलना, to the point बोलना. Precise word means, for example, if it is said come to the office early tomorrow, it can be said like this: could you reach the office tomorrow by 8 o'clock? If you're saying like this, it is correctly saying that you should reach the office before 8 o'clock. But if you're saying that come to the office early tomorrow, it is very difficult to understand what will be the early for that person. That is why if you signify that timing, then it is understood by the person, yes, I have to come before the 8 o'clock. So this is what means choosing precise words. Next comes verbosity should be avoided. See, verbosity means using extra words or using so much of words to convey your message. What I've said in a previous point, brevity means short. It should be precise, short, and clearly conveyed message. If you're using so much of words, it creates confusion and it becomes very difficult to understand what the particular person is trying to speak. So that is what your verbosity means. Next comes your avoid jargon. See, jargon is a field applicable or regarding a particular section of profession. So basically these words are connected with the particular kind of profession. That profession can be of relating to law, commerce, sports, defense, etc. So it may be called as legal jargon, military or commercial jargon, etc. So this should be avoided as far as possible. In general conversation, simple and clear words should be used because these kind of technical words cannot be understood by everyone. So that is why it is said to avoid jargon. Next comes the 7 C's of communication. The 7 C's of communication are clear, correct, complete, concise, courteous, concrete, and candid. So basically, you should use these 7 C's of communication while you are speaking. We will discuss in detail in my next videos. So this is what your 7 C's of communication are. Next comes cliche. See, the cliche means a phrase which is used often and has no meaning. An effective good communication avoids cliche. A speaker may be use them unconsciously when he is involved in a particular conversation. Example of these words are see, I mean, oh, really, quite fine, yes, etc. So these should be avoided when you are speaking. It will improve your speaking if these kind of words are avoided. Next one is natural voice. See, whatever your voice is, you should speak in that voice also. You should not change your voice, or you should not copy the other voice or try to speak in another person's voice. Whatever your voice is, you should try to speak in your natural voice. It creates a good impression on the listeners. If you're trying to copy other person's style of speaking, then it will create a bad impression, or you will not be able to copy it correctly, and it will result in something else. So your voice, your natural voice, you should use that only while you are speaking. So these were some elements of good speaking. I hope you have understand these elements and you can incorporate these elements when you are speaking when you are speaking in a public context somewhere or sometime. So these were the elements of good speaking. I hope you have enjoyed this session. If you have enjoyed this session, please like, share and subscribe to my channel Sync Guru. Thank you.